Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready, chance, touchdown. All day, every day, any day. Pump out, crunch. Watch twist. Shit. Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Haskins able to connect there with Richardson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Williams. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy, blue draw, Corker. Hey, Charlie. Go.
Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Wright. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This one complete to Calvin Harmon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ready, kill.
on first down. It's Haskins. And quick throw here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here we go. Here we go. Go to base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 66. Bullet. Half. Off.
Haskins going to throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Clock now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Locke will try again on second down. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Williams. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second.
Williams loses the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Come on, QB, come on.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check four. Look at me. Go. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Here we go. 61, matchbox lights.
Slant. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Hard, fight.
Lock now on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Get it.
A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Locke. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force it.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Squeeze. Bang, bang. 2.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Haskins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Packers' 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Baby, that's a baby shot.
Haskins back to the air. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dwayne Haskins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? right.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This pass complete to Higgins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's Williams on the catch. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go, 18 Gator.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on Ringo.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. A 62-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Break. 6-6. Pull it high. Here we go. Go. Motion backfield. Let's go.
On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, here we go. Watch 5.
Locke working out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. 56 is the mic. Get it roll. West.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Open man is Higgins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lock going to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock, it's Hill, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kill. Any weapon.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to get a score back. Extra point by Mara, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
50, Mike 50.
Yeah, you don't want none. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Look small.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Catch is made. It's Harmon. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Slings that's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They look to throw. It's locked. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Returning here is Wright. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go quickly here out to Moore. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Redskins 70.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And that's complete to Adams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefit.
And he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, here's Locke. It's caught here by Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Escape situation. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Pilot 64. Weak. Shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Making the catch is Sternberger. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now it's Haskins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.